And a big welcome back to the NWAC faithful as we are back in the Greater Tacoma Convention Center for day one of the 2016 NWAC Championship Tournament. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker, and I'm going to be keeping you company this weekend over here on Court 1. And today's opening match features the Bellevue Bulldogs, the number 1 seed from the north, and they will be taking on the number 4 seed from the south, the Umpqua Riverhawks. We'll have the action for you in just a few minutes. The Bulldogs finishing the season 34-8, whereas the Riverhawks 26-21. Been a great seasons for both of these teams. There is a clear favorite, no doubt. But if there's one thing about volleyball, anything can happen in the championship tournament. We're looking for upsets. We're looking for everything. And we're looking to see who will claim the 2016 NWAC trophy. And we're going to go ahead and get introductions underway. We'll go ahead and start by introducing the Bellevue Bulldogs. We've got Shay O'Brien, Alyssa Crane, Mariah McCarran, Avery Dyer, Erica Weber, Kathleen Bowie, Kendall Valade Nunez, Kate Richardson, Kayla Melick, Audrey Salins, and Emily Skinner, and lastly, Alexis Leclerc. And now we'll go over to the Umpqua Riverhawks. Felicia Sparks, Cassie Cornelio, Marie Garcia, Olivia Gullifer, Viviana Rodriguez, Kaylee Hagedorn, Eleanor Woodhead, Cheyenne Chambers, Courtney Moore, Dominique Wensler-Steves, Kalamani Cachola, Jaheen Koopa, and Francis Pateau. Those are your teams competing on Court 1. As they're doing the introductions now over the PA, we'd like to remind you this tournament does go on till Sunday with a very special all-star event on Sunday morning. And now at this time, we ask you to please rise wherever you are as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Game 1 about to get underway here in the Convention Center. Now the PA introducing the players to the crowd. Today's broadcast games will consist of 6 games. We'll be here all day today, tomorrow, Saturday, and most of Sunday. And for those unfamiliar with how volleyball is scored, it is best 3 of 5 sets. Each set consisting of 25 points. And each set is win by 2. Now the exception to this rule is the 5th and final set, if necessary, only goes to 15. Another win by 2 situation there, and it would be a very stunning victory to see that how many matches we can get going into that 5th set. And on Championship Sunday, if it should be needed, the final game will be played best of 3 sets. This is a double elimination bracket, so we'll have A bracket and B bracket games on NWAC 1 for you today. So now we wait out our public service announcers introduction, as now they're introducing Bellevue. Again, Bellevue, the 1 seed out of the north, taking on the number 4 seed of the south. Over on court 2, however, we're having a couple of technical difficulties over there media-wise. But that one is the Western Seeds number 2, Lower Columbia College, against the Eastern Seed 3, Spokane. Red Devils and the Squatch going at it over there. That'd be a great game to watch as well. As now we're continuing to wait out the introductions on the court. And introductions have been completed. Pre-game is done, and it is time to start thinning out in Bracket A. Just a reminder, today we will have A and B bracket games here on NWAC 1, hoping to have you all on board for those as well. As we get settled in for Game 1 of the tournament broadcast between the Bellevue Bulldogs and the Umpqua Riverhawks. And now just awaiting the blessing of the official to begin this game. Number 9 from Bellevue, Nunez, back to serve, and we're ready for NWAC volleyball in the great city of Tacoma. Skips over the net. Great work in the back there. And they can't finish it off, but what work back there from Viviana Rodriguez, digging that hard hit out. Richardson, unbelievable power. As that serve will go out of bounds. Tied now at 1 apiece. Back now doing the serving is going to be Hagedorn. Hagedorn from a standing position. Great dig out there from the outside. Bumped up once more. Set across. Fantastic work there to try and keep that one in play by the Umpqua libero. Just couldn't quite keep it forward enough. But Felicia Sparks, what a save out there. Back serving now is Dyer for the Bulldogs. Has to be bumped over. Couldn't quite get the setup high enough. Richardson, another great save. What a volley here. Finally finished off, and a point will go to the Bulldogs as the whistle seemed to come a little bit late there. Score now is 3-1 in favor of Bellevue here in set number 1. Dyer over the net. Sparks. Taking a softer approach that time. Opportunity for Rodriguez, and it goes out of bounds. Couldn't quite keep it in play enough, and now it's a 3-2 lead for the Bulldogs. Got one of those feelings it's just going to be a teeter-totter matchup here. Richardson, it'll fall. That one tipped off the hands of Garcia. And now it'll be Kathleen Bowie back to serve for the Bulldogs. Bowie, a sophomore who had a great tournament last year. Bowie from behind her shoulder. Sparks. And it'll go out of bounds off the touch of Chambers. So 5-2 Bellevue here in set number 1. Awkward set there. They're going to have to bump it over. Great defensive work to save it, and that one obliterated at the front by Richardson. Another point to the Bulldogs, 6-2. Bowie with the serve, just clearing the net. Set up now. Bowie with it again. Opportunity here. It'll sail out of bounds. That one a little too much from Leclerc. 6-3 official. Heading back to serve now will be Courtney Moore for the Riverhawks. Moore over the net. Set up now, opportunity for Leclerc, and she puts it down. Leclerc using the net to her advantage. Using it to cross the court. And back serving again is going to be Crane. Good block at the net there. Dyer puts it across. It's going to be dug out nicely again by Sparks. Good block again. That one set over, trying to change the pace a little bit. Bowie. Dyer. Goodness, what a volley here. Bowie just able to get up high enough. And they're calling it out of bounds. A point for the Riverhawks. 7-4, the official score now. Going back now to serve for the Riverhawks is going to be Cachola. Cachola's serve. No problem clearing the net there. Set up, opportunity for Dyer. Dug out again by Sparks. Tries to cross it up. And that one a touch out of bounds off the hands of Gulliford. Another point to the Bulldogs. 8-4 now. Shea O'Brien now back serving. And out of bounds. A little too much power off the hand of O'Brien. Now 8-5. Chambers now heading back to serve. That one tapped over. It's saving the back. Chambers has to bump it over, and it's not going to clear the net. A little bit of bad luck there on an awkward bump. And it's going to be Erica Weber to do the serving now. And that one cannot be handled. A great kill from Gulliford. Lead only 3 here so far. Gulliford ready to serve. Richardson easily handled. And it's set across. Weber waiting for it. That one handled nicely. Ends up back in Bellevue territory. And that one off the block, a touch. Off of Steves. So 10-6 now in favor of the Bulldogs. And back to serve now is Nunez. Her second trip behind the line today. A bump, a set. And it's put over. Weber waiting for it. And that one again off the hand of Steves. 11-6 Bellevue. Such a tall presence at the net, but just keeps hitting the side of her hand and finding the out-of-bounds markers. Nunez's serve sails out of bounds. So another service error on the side of Bellevue. And it'll be Hagedorn back to serve now. Her second trip behind the service line today. Set up and ready. Richardson cannot be handled. Although a valiant attempt, just too much power behind it. Dyer can't be handled. Just a little too low there into the net. Another quick point for the Riverhawks. It's going to be Cornelio to serve. Cornelio on the bump. And that one out of bounds. Too much power from Felicia Sparks. (13-8) official. And Kathleen Bowie. Cornelio. And has to be bumped over by Sparks. Set up now by Dyer. And that one finds the blue, courtesy of Rodriguez. Still close here in set number 1, 13-9, a 4-point differential. Moore back to serve now for the Riverhawks. That one will sail out of bounds. Too much power off the hand of Leclerc. 13-10. That one will find the blue. 14-10 Bellevue now. Again, just a little off the side of the hand, and it finds the bottom here. Crane back to serve for Bellevue. And that one on a touch. Point will go to Umpqua. That touch on Salins. 14-11, still a 3-point differential. And it'll be Cachola to serve for Umpqua. Chambers with a bump, set up, opportunity here, and the point's going to go to Bellevue, touched twice. And so we'll take a break, but before we do, we would like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Lynn Benton Community College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU LBCC. Inspired.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the recreation.
Today's contest also brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and could even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. So the score 15-11 here in Tacoma. And back to serve is going to be Shea O'Brien, as we just await the okay from the officials. It looks like we're going to have to do a little spot cleanup here. Again, the first 4 sets played to 25 points. Bellevue 10 away from claiming the first one. We have the blessing now. O'Brien ready to do the serving. Cornelio, set up. Good block at the net there. Cornelio again. Set up, and it'll find the blue, courtesy of Gulliford. 15-12. And back now serving is going to be Chambers. It'll sail out of bounds. Good show of restraint from Alyssa Crane, letting that one go just out of bounds. And now Weber to do the serving. That one rolls over the net. And that one won't even clear the net, so another point to the Bulldogs. 17-12. As Gulliford just couldn't quite get enough power behind that one. Weber back to serve once more. And that one will go out of bounds off the hand of Avery Dyer. (17-13) in favor of Bellevue, and it's going to be Gulliford now back to serve. O'Brien on the bump. Dyer. Dyer with the kill. Nunez now back to do the serving. And they save it. Set up now at the net. Rodriguez. And good show of restraint there from Cornelio. Goes out of bounds, 18-14. Fantastic defensive work being seen on both ends of the court here. That one's set over. Cornelio waiting for it. Set up. Opportunity for Gulliford. Richardson taps that one over. Now set up. And Leclerc puts it down. 19-14 now. Dyer back to serve. Set up at the net. And that point is going to go to the Riverhawks. Block just couldn't do it that time. Cornelio now to serve the libero for the Riverhawks. Boy, and Richardson found an open alley, and my goodness, absolutely destroys that ball. Now 20-15, and a timeout is going to be called by the Riverhawks. We apologize again for the technical difficulties we've been having between timeouts. We'll get that fixed as soon as we can. But in the meantime, Bellevue has a 5-point lead, and they've crossed the 20-point threshold. And it'll be Kathleen Bowie to do the serving for Bellevue. Bowie serve handled by Cornelio. Set up at the net. Opportunity for Chambers. And it was touched by the Bellevue front line. 20-16 now. Coming in now and doing the serving is going to be Moore. Dyer on the bump, set up at the net. Leclerc puts it over. Barely saved there. Gulliford puts it across. Another great dig by Dyer. And O'Brien finds the blue. 21-16. 4 points away from set number one. Crane back to serve for the Bulldogs. Opportunity for Sparks, who's blocked at the net. Great block there by Salins. Crane back to serve once more. 22-16 now. Sparks on the bump. Opportunity, and Gulliford's going to have to bump it across. O'Brien in the middle of no man's land. So Crane heads back to the line again. And won't clear the net. Another service error on the side of the Bulldogs. Heading back now to serve is going to be Cachola. Riverhawks down by 6. Need to get a run going now. Cornelio. And they're going to go ahead and give a point to the Bulldogs. So set point number 1 coming up for the Bulldogs, and back serving will be Shea O'Brien. Jess clears the net on a roll. Set up. That one put down. A great kill. Courtesy of Chambers. And now Chambers back to serve. Has to be perfect if they want to salvage this first set. Bowie. Set up, and they can't clear the net. And it'll be Chambers going back again. Score now 24-19. As they need 3 more consecutive points to try and force another one. And it goes out of bounds. Another point to the Riverhawks. 24-20. Chambers back again. Nursing a 3-point run. O'Brien on the bump. And that one's bumped across. O'Brien waiting for it. Set up. Opportunity now for Nunez. O'Brien again. And that point is going to go to Bellevue. So on set point 4, the Bulldogs managed to win set 1. We'll step away again, but we'll be right back after this. And we had to keep the stream live during that break. We apologize, but we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is a great place to hit the field and the books. Earn your associate's degree, then transfer to a university, or slide into home and earn your bachelor's degree without leaving Kitsap County. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. And welcoming you back now. Set number 2 about to get underway. The Bulldogs winning the first set, 25-21. And we're just again waiting the blessing of the officials as they check all the rotations. Now ball's in play, and it is going to be Cachola to do the serving for the Riverhawks. And a service ace for Coachella. We'll talk about a way to come back after a set where things didn't go your way toward the end. Service ace to set the tone here. Cachola. O'Brien on the bump. Opportunity now for Nunez. And Gulliford can't be handled. So another point to the Riverhawks as they lead set 2, 2-0. Cachola back once more. Weber can't put it up high enough. A 3-0 run to start set number 2. Well, you can see Jocelyn Lawrence, the coach of Bellevue, coming out, just giving a quick pep talk there. Not exactly the way you expect a number 1 seed team to come out after winning a first set. And Leclerc finally puts Bellevue on the board here in set number 2, 3-1. And now headed back to serve will be Avery Dyer. Cornelio with a great dig. Opportunity here and finds the corner, courtesy of Hagedorn. Umpqua with a 3-point lead, 4-1 here. And Kapua now back to serve. Weber on the bump. Set up now, and Richardson can't be handled as it was touched by Cachola. And now the Bulldogs will send Kathleen Bowie back to serve. Set up now by Cachola, and Gulliford finds a way to put it down. And now it'll be Gulliford back to do the serving. Bumped by close near the bench. Great block by Steves. And another point to the Riverhawks as they now have a 4-point lead. And a timeout is going to be taken by the Bulldogs. And at this time, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized that moment.
When we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
And back now to the action. Gulliford puts it over to start. Opportunity for O'Brien. Dug out by Cornelio. And Gulliford handled by Bowie. O'Brien with another opportunity. Cornelio with another save there. And on a touch from Bellevue, a point will go to the Riverhawks. And that point is going to go to Bellevue on a touch. 7-3 is the official score in favor of Umpqua. And back now serving is going to be Crane for the Bulldogs. Set at the net by Kashola. And that point's going to go to the Bulldogs. That hit to the other side came from underneath the net. Now 7-4. Gap beginning to close. Kashola on the bump. And that one can't be handled either. 7-5 as the timeout seems to have shifted momentum here. And finding the blue that time is Rodriguez. So 8-5, still a 3-point lead, a very comfortable lead right now for the Riverhawks, and they're going to send back Hagedorn to do the serving. Hagedorn serve over the net. Set up now, opportunity. O'Brien can't be handled as it sails right by Woodhead. And now it'll be Shea O'Brien to serve. Just barely clearing the net. And won't go any further than that as Cornelio can't clear it. 8-7 now. Lead is closed in. Bowie. And they're calling it down. And now we're tied at 8 here in set number 2. O'Brien back to serve again. Cornelio. And now Chambers. And line judge calls it in. Bellevue has the lead. Being down by 4. Now leading by 1. O'Brien once more. Put across. O'Brien waiting for it. Set up. And out of bounds. Too much power that time from Salins. 9-9, and Cornelio, the libero, will go back to serve. Waiting for it. Set up by Dyer. O'Brien. Chambers and Cornelio puts it over. Bowie waiting for it. Set up again. And that one's going to be bumped out of bounds. A point for the Riverhawks. Serve up, over. O'Brien waiting for it. Set up now, opportunity, and capitalized by Salins. 10-10. And the Bulldogs will send the libero Weber back to serve. And they're calling it down. Didn't quite get to it. Service ace for Weber. Eleven to 10. Set up at the net, and it has to be bumped over. Richardson set up, and O'Brien hits a ball that was going out of bounds. Cornelio, and O'Brien waiting for it again. Set down on the blue. No one could get to it as Bellevue leads 12 to 10 now. Oh boy, Richardson capitalizing on a botched set. Now leading 13 to 10 as the Bulldogs. Erica Weber nursing a three-point run. Cornelio. Put across. O'Brien waiting for it. And oh boy, no one can handle Avery Dyer. 14 to 10, a 4-point lead in the opposite direction now from where we started. Weber serving out of bounds. Serve just a little wide and to the right. And it'll be more to do the serving for Umpqua. Going out of bounds, saved by O'Brien. Weber has to bump it over. Set up, opportunity. Worked nicely. And that point's going to go to the Bulldogs. It was touched twice. And now they're going to go ahead and send Nunez to do the serving. And that one goes down courtesy of Gulliford. 15 to 12. Still a very close set here. Set number 2. It'll be Kashola now serving. That serve goes wide and out of bounds. Been quite a few service errors here in game 1 of the tournament. And speak of the devil, there's another one. This time on Avery Dyer. And now Kapua back to serve for Umpqua. And another service error. Things come in threes around here, it seems, in the NWAC championships, as that's 3 consecutive serving errors involving both sides of the court. Kathleen Bowie hoping to break the trend. Does. Gulliford with the set again. Bowie waiting for it. O'Brien. Kashola. Cornelio. And it can't be cleared by Moore. A point for the Bulldogs. And a timeout's going to be called, and we'd like to take this time to remind you that today's action is brought to you by Pierce College. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. your pathway is clear at Pierce College. So timeout about to end here at the Convention Center. Score 18-13, a 5-point lead for the Bulldogs in set number 2. Reminder, all sets are win by 2 by a score of 20-25. And each game is best 3 of 5 when it comes to sets themselves. The 5th set, if we need to play one, is going to consist only of 15 points, however. So timeout clock now winding down. Kathleen Bowie still doing the serving for the Bulldogs. Broke that trend of 3 consecutive service errors a few minutes ago. Cornelio on an awkward set. It has to be bumped across. Set up now. And can't be finished off. A point will go to the Riverhawks. 18-14 the official, and it'll be Guilford heading back to serve. Set up now, opportunity. And that one handled nicely by Kathleen Bowie. And O'Brien. Waiting for it is Dyer. Cornelio. Now Steves. Dyer again. And Lecletch finds a way to end the volley and get a point for the Bulldogs. Now 19-14. And the Bulldogs will go ahead and send back Crane to serve. Crane's 4th trip behind the serving line today. Bowie waiting for it. O'Brien is blocked by Steves at the net. 19-15 now. Heading now back to serve is going to be Hagedorn. Hagedorn serve barely clears the net. Dyer bumps it across. Set up now. And finding the edge is Viviana Rodriguez. Lead continues to shrink now down to 3, 19-16. Hagedorn back to serve once more. Set up at the net. Tries a softer approach, doesn't work. Viviana puts it across once more. No one's going to get to this one. Another point for the Bulldogs. Great placement from Kathleen Bowie. And now Shea O'Brien for the Bulldogs. And that serve will go out of bounds. Another service error in game 1. And Cornelio is going to do the serving now. Barely able to put it back across is Bellevue. Set up now by Hagedorn. And that one tipped and going out of bounds, a point for Umpqua. Marie Garcia's kill could not be handled back there by O'Brien. 20-18. And that one bumped way out of bounds off the hands of Crane. So 20-19 as the score gets even slimmer. Cornelio to serve. Set up. Blocked at the net. Cornelio and Rodriguez puts it across. Opportunity for Dyer. Dyer blocked at the net, and we're tied at 20. A 20-20 tie, and Cornelio ready to serve again for the Riverhawks. Waiting for it is Crane. Put across, and Bellevue takes a 1-point lead. Reminder, all sets are win by 2. And now Erica Weber will head back behind the line for Bellevue. Set up. And that one can't be handled. Now a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, 22-20. And a timeout is going to be called by Umpqua. So we'll step away for a second, but be right back after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
So Erica Weber to do the serving now. Set up now, opportunity for Rodriguez. Had some trouble, and Cornelio can't get to this one. So 23-20. And it'll be Weber back again. And that point will go to Bellevue as well. Some miscommunication on the front line there. And now set point number 1 for the Bellevue Bulldogs. Weber's serve. Cornelio. Rodriguez bumps it across. Set up by Richardson. Now Dyer. O'Brien there waiting for it. And O'Brien with the kill. So set number 2 comes to an end, and Bellevue now sitting admirably with a 2-0 lead. We'll step away for a second, but we will be right back after this.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring. But we do know who will solve them.
At this time, we'd like to remind you that today's action is brought to you by Pierce College, celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides a flexible degree option to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. Today's action also brought to you by the NWAC itself. Fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. So the Bulldogs have a 2-set lead, sitting admirably to say the least. Looking for a 3-0 sweep here in Game 1 to set the tone in Bracket A. Meanwhile, Umpqua needs to get something going and going fast, needing to win 3 consecutive sets to advance in Bracket A. If not, they will advance not to Bracket A, but to Bracket B, if you want to call that an advancement. They will play again later today in a situation which they will face elimination. And now we're just awaiting the okay from the officials. We have it, and back to serve is going to be Nunez for the Bulldogs. Serve from Nunez over the net. Cornelio waiting for it. Set up, opportunity for Dyer, and that one's tipped and goes out of bounds. So a quick 1-point lead for Bellevue in set 3. Nunez serve, clears the net. Cornelio waiting for it. Opportunity for Rodriguez. And that one will fall. We're tied at 1. Little miscommunication there between the setter and the outside hitter, and it falls on the blue. Back now serving is Hagedorn. Hagedorn serve over the net. O'Brien waiting for it. Set up by Nunez. Richardson. That one put across. Weber waiting for it. Cornelio, and it was touched twice by Richardson. And a point will go to the Riverhawks. They lead 2-1 here in set number 3. Hagedorn back to serve once more. Rolls over the net. Set across. Gulliford on the bump. And Steves tries to make the kill. Gulliford. And finding a ground that time is Garcia. So a 3-1 lead, and Hagedorn will go back to serve once more on a 2-point run. And another service error ends that. So 3-2, and it'll be Avery Dyer doing the serving for the Bulldogs. And another service error. Trading back and forth. Cornelio will do the serving now for the Riverhawks. She ended the trend last time. And she'll do so again. Weber waiting for the bump. And Richardson. Handled nicely by Gulliford. Cornelio is saved. Cornelio with the dig. Set up now. Opportunity for Rodriguez, who finds the edge. 4-2 in favor of Umpqua. Cornelio now to serve. O'Brien on the bump. Set now, O'Brien taps it across. And that one just barely clears the net. O'Brien waiting for it. And no one could save that one. Credit that one to O'Brien herself. So score now 5-3, still in favor of the Riverhawks. But you can never, ever count out this Bellevue team. It'll be Kathleen Bowie to serve. And Kapua is out of bounds. Now 5-4. Bowie to serve again. Awkward bump there. That one's saved by Bowie, but it finds the court. So another point to the Riverhawks. Bellevue has won both sets so far, but both sets so far have also been very competitive. And I expect nothing less here in set number 3, and both of these teams have failed to disappoint. O'Brien bumps it too far away, and it can't be saved by Leclerc. And back now serving is going to be Moore. That one barely rolls over the net. Set up by Moore again, and Chambers has it stopped. And now it'll be Alyssa Crane to do the serving for the Bulldogs, as they still trail by 2 points, score 7-5. And that one can't be saved. A point for Umpqua on a botched block up front. Kashola now to serve. Finds her way across, Bowie waiting for it. And that point will go to Bellevue. It was blocked out of bounds. 8-6 now, the official score. And Bowie has to bump it over. Set up by Rodriguez, and Gulliford handled nicely by Crane and Dyer. Gulliford again, this time finds the blue. And a timeout's going to be called by Bellevue. So we'll step away for a second, but we'll be right back after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a Guard engineer.
And welcoming you back now to Court 1, where Umpqua has a 3-point lead by a score of 9-6, down 2-0. They need to be flawless in order to come back and win game 1 of the tournament. Kapua back to serve now. Bowie on the bump. Set up now by Nunez. And that one is going to be saved. Great defense work by Gulliford. Set up by Moore. Opportunity now for Hagedorn. And that one can't be handled. The raw power from Audrey Salins. And now Bellevue will send Erica Weber back to do the serving, as they now only trail by 2, a score of 9-7. And a service error. And now they're trailing by 3 once more. And now Gulliford to do the serving. Great block by Steves at the net. Now 11-7, a 4-point lead for the Riverhawks. And a service error by Gulliford. Boy, a lot of service errors early in this tournament. Nunez to serve now for the Bulldogs. Great block there, and a point for the Bulldogs themselves now. 11-9. Back to a 2-point deficit. Nunez to serve once more. Hagedorn, easy handle for Nunez. Leclerc is blocked. Great point for the Riverhawks there on a fantastic block by Viviana Rodriguez. Hagedorn now to serve. Set up now by Nunez. Richardson takes a softer approach this time. And that point will go to the Bulldogs. It was touched twice by Cornelia. Avery Dyer now to serve. Cornelio on the bump. Set up, and Richardson finds the edge. 12-11, the official score. Dyer with the serve again. Cornelio with the dig. Set up by Hagedorn and Rodriguez to O'Brien. And Richardson bumps it across. Weber can't put it over the net. 13-11 in favor of the Riverhawks. Cornelio with the serve. O'Brien. Dyer. Leclerc out of bounds. Now 14-11. And it'll be Cornelio the libero back to serve. Weber. And Richardson. Handled well. Kapua over the net. And O'Brien finds the blue. So 14-12, a 2-point lead for Umpqua. It'll be Bowie back to serve once more. Rodriguez has to set it over the net. Dyer bumps it up. Opportunity for Leclerc. Gulliford waiting for it. And it was touched twice by Leclerc. A point will go to the Riverhawks. And who now lead 15-12 here in set 3. Moore will go back behind the line again. O'Brien with the bump. And now O'Brien is dug out. Gulliford can't be handled. 16-12. And a timeout's going to be called by Bellevue. And at this time, we'd like to remind you that today's action is brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC, inspired. Today's action also brought to you by Olympic College, nationally recognized by the Aspen Institute as a 2015 Top 10 community college because our programs help students earn good-paying jobs. Get busy learning at olympic.edu. So back now at the court, a 4-point lead by a score of 16-12 for Umpqua. Moore now back to do the serving. And a service error gets Bellevue started in the right direction. And now Alyssa Crane to serve for Bellevue. Cornelio with another bump. It's going to have to be put across by Rodriguez. O'Brien set up, and now Leclerc. And O'Brien taps it down. Good timeout call there, and now the deficit is 2 instead of 4. Great block at the net there from Nunez. And O'Brien puts it over. Cornelio can't clear the net. 16-15. Crane serve, bumped, set up at the net, and Kapua's blocked. We're tied at 16. Crane serve once more. Set over the net. O'Brien waiting for it. Great block by O'Brien. And that one set across. Cornelio waiting for it. Now set up. And Gulliford puts it away. So the score 17-16 now in favor of the Riverhawks of Umpqua Community College. And back serving now is Kashola. Bumped by Bowie. Nunez. And Dyer bumps it across. Gulliford out of bounds and a touch. So another point to the Riverhawks, who now lead 18-16. Set up once more. Hagedorn. Nunez. Has to be bumped across by Rodriguez. Set across and no one can get there. A point for the Bulldogs. Shea O'Brien now to serve. Set up opportunity for Kapua. Blocked out of bounds on a touch. 19-17 in favor of the Riverhawks. Kapua's serve. O'Brien. And Dyer. Hagedorn is blocked and it goes out of bounds again. 20-17, pardon me. In favor of the Riverhawks. Kapua to serve. Set up now by Nunez. Leclerc. And Hagedorn finds the corner. So 21-17, a 4-point lead for Umpqua. And this one falls in Bellevue territory, 22-17. Kapua back to serve. A 5-point lead now separates the two teams. O'Brien. And that one hangs up on the net for a minute. Has to be put over by Hagedorn. And that point's going to go to Bellevue. It was touched twice by Hagedorn. 22-18, 4-point lead for the Riverhawks. And it'll be Erica Weber doing the serving now for Bellevue. Gulliford puts it across, waiting for it's O'Brien. And it finds the blue in Bellevue territory, 23-18. So the Riverhawks 2 points away from salvaging set 3. Set up now by Nunez, and Richardson collects a point. Now 23-19. Nunez to serve. Set up. And Gulliford. They're calling it a touch. And the point's going to go to the Riverhawks. Set point number 1 for Umpqua. Hagedorn's serve, bumped up and set across. Cornelio waiting for it. And Gulliford clears the net. O'Brien with another bump. And Richardson out of bounds, and set number 3 goes to Umpqua. Now 2-1. I smell a comeback brewing, folks. We'll be back after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
Determination, belief, strength, perseverance, confidence, passion, dream, focus, resilience, drive, power, will. Don't forget to breathe.
And another reminder, today's game brought to you by Pierce College, celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success with more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College. There's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides a flexible degree option to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. And today's action also brought to you by the NWAC. Fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedule, scores, stats, and more. So back now, it is 2-1 in favor of the Bellevue Bulldogs. This will be the last set played to 25 points in this matchup. It'll be Hagedorn to start with the serve for Umpqua. So Hagedorn ready. Weber with the bump. Set up now. And on a touch, the point will go to Bellevue. Dyer just couldn't be handled by the front line of Umpqua. Dyer now to serve. And Viviana Rodriguez puts it over. Set up again, another opportunity for Rodriguez. Dug out by O'Brien and put down by Steves. So 1-1 now. Cornelio back to do the serving. O'Brien with an awkward bump. Weber can't get there. So a 2-1 lead for Umpqua. Cornelio to serve again. And service error. We're tied at 2. Kathleen Bowie now will do the serving. Set up at the net. Kapua is blocked. And they're calling it for Umpqua. Shea O'Brien can't believe it. So a 3-2 lead for the Riverhawks. It'll be Moore now to serve. O'Brien on the bump. Set up. And just cleared. Great defense from the Riverhawks, but O'Brien comes back with it. And they can't save it. Another point for Umpqua. Umpqua now leading 4-2. Moore back to serve. Set up now by Nunez. The clutch is blocked. O'Brien. And Gulliford's blocked. That one high. Bowie able to get to it. Will it clear the net? Yes, it will. Set up an opportunity for Gulliford. Reversed. And finds the corner. A point for Bellevue. What a volley. Riverhawks still with a 1-point lead, 4-3. Crane now serving. Gulliford cannot be handled. 5-3, Umpqua. And now Kashola to serve. O'Brien collects a point. It was carried by Kashola. So another close set here in the early stages of set number 4. Opportunity here. Hagedorn. Bellevue able to clear it. Hagedorn once more. O'Brien waiting for it. And that one falls. We're tied at 5 points apiece. O'Brien now to serve for the Bulldogs. And another service error. And another lead for the Riverhawks. Set up now, opportunity. They're going to have to smack it across, though. Opportunity for Gulliford. And Gulliford collects another point, 7-5. And a service error from Kapua sends the ball back into Bellevue's court. Where Weber, waiting for the ball, will serve. Weber the libero for the Bulldogs team. And Gulliford out of bounds, and they're calling the point for Umpqua. And Coach Jocelyn Lawrence cannot believe it. Lawrence giving the officials an earful. So 8-6 in favor of the Riverhawks. Gulliford to serve. O'Brien on the bump. Set up now by Nunez. Richardson can't clear the net. A 3-point lead. So Gulliford back once more to serve. Barely clearing the net. Service ace for Gulliford. A 4-point lead for the Riverhawks. Gulliford waiting for it. Set up. Rodriguez out of bounds. And the game over on court 2 is going into its 5th set. That game between the Lower Columbia College Red Devils and the Spokane Sasquatch. If you get bored of listening to me, go ahead, switch over. My buddy Marco Acertia taking care of the broadcast over there today. Steves puts it across. Gulliford. Kashola. And that one is barely saved. Hagedorn. And it's down a point for the Riverhawks. So it'll be Hagedorn now to serve for Umpqua. Dug out. Barely handled back there by Shea O'Brien. Blocked by Steves, and that's going out of bounds. Another point for the Riverhawks. And a timeout will be taken by Bellevue. So we'll step away, but we'll be right back. What a match this has turned into.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with.
And now we're back. A 12-7 lead, a 5-point lead for Umpqua. Set up now. Cornelio puts it across the net. Dyer, Cornelio waiting for it. Set up. O'Brien. Richardson in there. A point for Bellevue. So now a 4-point lead for Umpqua. Dyer with the serve. Steves. It goes down, a double touch, and a point for Umpqua. 13-8. Cornelio to serve. O'Brien. Nunez. And O'Brien finds the blue. 13-9. Bowie with the serve. That one's put across. Bowie with the bump. O'Brien sets it. And a double touch. So 13-10 now. Some ground being made up. As Bowie will serve once more. This one bumped backwards. Cornelio able to save it. And Gulliford has to one-hand it across. And Bowie sets it. Gulliford. And it was touched twice by Kathleen Bowie. 14-10 in favor of the Riverhawks. And now Moore behind the line. And Dyer across. Cornelio and Kapua. And that one falls. A point for Bellevue. 14-11 now. Still a close set here in set 4. Gulliford with a kill of her own now. 15-11. And it'll be Kashola to serve now for the Riverhawks. O'Brien can't clear the net. 16-11. And now Kashola to serve again. O'Brien right into the hands of Moore. Kashola, and now Gulliford. And they're going to give the point to Umpqua, 16-11. And now Kashola to serve again. Bumped backwards. Bowie saves it. O'Brien. And they can't save that one. A touch and a point for Umpqua. A 7-point lead. And Kashola. Bowie. Cornelio. Finds its way across the net. And Gulliford cannot clear it. 18-12. A comfortable lead for the Riverhawks. Shea O'Brien to serve now for Bellevue. Set up. And down. 19-12. Kapua back to serve for Umpqua as they are nearing the 20-point threshold. O'Brien waiting for that one. Set up by Nunez. Dyer is blocked at the net. And Gulliford with the kill. So Umpqua 5 points away from tying it at 2 sets apiece and forcing a set 5. But Bellevue will take a timeout. And during this time, we'd like to remind you that today's action is brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC, inspired.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
So Bellevue needs to get something going and get it going quick as they are trailing by 8 points in set 4 if they want to hold on to their 2-1 set lead here. Kapua will go back to serve for Umpqua. That one blocked by Steves. 21-12. As Umpqua is 4 points away from tying it up. And service error. Bellevue will get the ball. And it'll be Weber to do the serving. Set up now by Kashola. And Steves taps it over. Dug out. Steves sets it across, and it falls. 22-13. And it'll be Gulliford to serve. Nunez, and now Dyer. And Gulliford is dug out by Weber. And Dyer puts it down. 22-14. And service error on the side of Bellevue, as now only 2 points are needed to close out this set. Hagedorn now to serve for Umpqua. Richardson on the set. It's set over now by Nunez, and they can't clear it. And that one will go out of bounds. So, another service error, 24-15. And set point number 1 for Umpqua. O'Brien on the bump, and it goes backwards, and we're tied at 2 sets apiece. We will go in to the 5th set. That set consisting of 15 points, but we'll step away first. Set 5 coming up after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
Determination, belief, strength, perseverance, confidence, passion, dreams, focus, resilience, drive, power, will. Don't forget to breathe.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
So the first 2 sets won by Bellevue. The second 2 sets won by Umpqua, forcing a set number 5. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, set number 5 is only played to 15. And over on court number 2, the score is 14-11 in set 5. Match point to Spokane over the LCC Red Devils. And we're about ready to get set number 5 underway here on court 1. Set up by Hagedorn. And that first point's going to go to Bellevue. So 1-0 Bulldogs, as LCC has just scored a couple quick points over there, making it 14-12 on court number 2. Rodriguez can't clear the net. Bellevue with a 2-0 lead. Nunez. Opportunity for Rodriguez. Dug out nicely by Weber. And Dyer. It's touched and it goes out of bounds. Another point for the Bulldogs. Starting to look more like the Bulldogs team we saw in the first 2 sets here. Why it took them so long to wake up, I have no idea. And service error puts Umpqua on the board. Hagedorn back to serve now for Umpqua. Set up. That one out of bounds. A point for Umpqua. And now it's 3-2 over here on court 1. And LCC now within 1 point of Spokane on court number 2. 2 fantastic games to open up this year's NWAC tournament, as now we're tied at 3 over here on court 1. Hagedorn ready to serve. Dyer, and this ball's coming up our way. And LCC has tied it on court number 2, 14-all. And a 4-3 lead for Bellevue here on court 1. That one has to be set over. Hagedorn. And that one crosses the court. LCC now with a 15-14 lead on court 2. And a match point for them, as Bellevue now has a 5-3 lead here. And LCC has completed an upset over on court 2. as a point here is scored on one. But LCC defeating Spokane 16-14 in the fifth set. So we're looking at a possibility of two upsets here if Umpqua can come back and beat Bellevue. Weber, Leclerc. Weber with it again, set up. O'Brien collects another point for Bellevue, 6-4. And it'll be Kathleen Bowie to do the serving now. As they can't save that one, it falls, 6-5 now. Still a very, very close set. And now Moore to do the serving. Moore with the skip approach. O'Brien. And that one will fall. So 7-5. They just keep trading points back and forth here on court one. And now Alyssa Crane to do the serving, but a timeout will be called by Umpqua, so we'll step away. We'll be right back with more set 5 action after this.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
And now welcoming you back. It is 7-5 here in set number 5, and it starts with a service error, making it 7-6 as, again, if you missed it earlier, LCC completing an upset over on court number 2, defeating the Spokane Sasquatch. And we're looking at the possibility of another upset here, the 4th seed of the South about to take down the number 1 seed of the North. As now they've tied it up. And Kashola will go back to serve now for Umpqua. Nunez with a set at the net. Set up by Kashola. And Goiford has blocked at the net. Opportunity again for Goiford, who sets it over. Bowie with a bit of an awkward bump there. Nunez puts it across. Cornelio, and now Goiford puts it down, and now Umpqua has the lead, 8-7. And so we'll switch sides of the court here. Serves up and over. Dyer waiting for it. Nunez and O'Brien. Cornelio, and that one can't be saved. We're tied again at 8. Shea O'Brien to serve now. Clears the net. Set up by Kashola. And Goiford can't be handled. 9-8 as we're about to cross into the 10-point threshold here. It'll be Kapoa to serve. Dug out by O'Brien. Dyer is blocked at the net. Nunez has to set it over. Bumped up. Again. Goiford. Bowie waiting for it. And goes down. It's a point for Umpqua. 10-8. Kapoa to serve once more from behind the line. And that one will fall as Steves couldn't get her hand back on it. 10-9 now. And it'll be Weber doing the serving for Bellevue. And Goiford with the kill. 11-9. 4 points away from the match. Goiford to serve. Awkward bump. Weber with the set. And O'Brien puts it across. And it goes down. 11-10. They're trading points back and forth now as Nunez will do the serving for Bellevue. And a timeout is going to be called first, so we'll step away again. Things only continuing to heat up at the convention center. We'll be right back after this.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
And we're back now. 11-10 is what the score stands at the current moment. Over on court 2, warming up now is the Clark College Penguins and the Skagit Valley Community College Cardinals. You can catch them live on NWAC Court 2. Marco Acertia over there taking care of the broadcast today. As we continue this battle on court 1, it'll be Nunez to do the serving for Bellevue. Quite the gathering here at court 1 now. Set up by Kashola. And that point is going to go to Umpqua. So 12-10 now. Hagedorn back to serve. Dyer. Nunez, and Dyer tries, but no. Cornelio's waiting for it. And that point will go to Umpqua as well. 13-10. Hagedorn with the serve. Bumped up. Set across. Cornelio. And Rodriguez, it's blocked and out of bounds. Match point number 1 for the Umpqua Riverhawks. And that one won't clear the net. Service error. Still match point number 2 coming up. That one falls now, 14-12. Match point number 3 coming up. As Dyer needs a perfect run here. Cornelio set up. And the match goes to Umpqua on a net violation. What a win. 2 great games to open up. And my goodness, 2 upsets. The final score of 3-2. Umpqua will advance in the A bracket. And we will see Bellevue later tonight in the B bracket. The next game on this court will be at 11:30. So stay tuned there. We're trying to get an interview set up here. I'm going to send you down to Garrett Studer in a moment. But the next game on this court is going to feature the Walla Walla Warriors and the Tacoma Titans. The number 1 seed from the east and the number 4 seed from the west. Well, and that is another one where one thing is truly expected, that Walla Walla is supposed to obliterate Tacoma in that matchup. But we'll see that here at 11:30. In the meantime, I'm going to hand you down to Garrett Studer, who's going to be talking to Miss Gulliford, one of the big factors here in game number 1.
Here with Olivia Gulliford. And Olivia, I just want you to take us through that second set after you guys were down 0-2. What was said in your huddle, and the mindset you guys had coming into that third set?
Well, we had it in our minds that we didn't come here to lose and go home or anything. So it was our goal to just only have that one game today and to just finish as strong as we could. And so we came out hard and just had that in our minds that we were not going to lose anymore.
Fantastic. Thank you. And so you guys are going to hang around and wait to see who you have next, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, Wes. We'll give it back to you.
All right, thanks, Garrett. Great job down there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to send you to one more commercial, and then we're going to go off the air for a while. But remember, we will be back at 11:30 on both courts. Marco Acertia on court 2, and I will remain here on court 1. So we hope to see you at 11:30. But in the meantime, enjoy this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.